What's up, Diesel Nation? Oh my gosh, I am so excited to be talking to you today. And I've got to say, what a super cool concept to do the Diesel Nation Olympics. Like, bomb. That's why your team is so freaking cool. So, my name is Danielle Natoni, in case you don't know who I am. And I am so excited to come in here and chat with you guys about a topic I am super passionate about. Now, I'm going to warn you, but I think it's okay knowing who the leaders of your team are. I am going to be extremely real. I do not sugarcoat anything. I mean, I add a little bit of spice to it, you know what I mean? But I don't sugarcoat it. And I hope I have your permission to be extremely transparent and extremely honest with you. Do I have that? Good. I'm not even waiting for your answer because I know I do. Because I know how Christina operates and I know how Becky operates. And I know that I have your permission to be absolutely 100% courageously forthright with you. So, my topic today is show the F up. And if we're being blatantly honest, and I think it's okay, and if it's not, you can just cover your little ears. Really, what I want to say is my topic is about showing the fuck up. Yeah. And listen, here's the deal. That's not a bad word. I'm using that word as a word that adds color, as a word that is like an adjective, as a word that really helps put an exclamation point and explains all the other words that I'm trying to use. So don't think of it as a bad word. Think of this as I am trying to tell you, I am like emphasizing my topic. It's not just about showing up. It's about showing up. It's an emphasis word. Now, what does that mean? Here's the deal. Okay, this business is not hard. I know you've heard that before. But I said this actually, I went to a leadership retreat on the Sunday after leadership for Molly Asplin's team, and I actually shared this there. And then I shared it on a call that I did last night, and I want to share it with you before I go into the main piece of my topic. You've heard before that this business isn't hard. It takes hard work, but it's not super complicated, right? And I want you to realize something. What we do takes effort. What we do takes consistency. What we do takes showing up every single day, no matter what. But don't get it twisted. It's not hard. Hard is being my trash man who in 40-degree weather yesterday and pouring down rain still had to pick up every person's trash in our neighborhood. That's hard. Hard is being in the military and being away from your family and knowing that your life is on the line in the pursuit of the happiness and health of our country. That's hard. Hard is, the janitor at a teacher's at a school. Like hard is being a policeman. Hard is not posting a sweaty selfie on Instagram. Now, I don't want to discount what we do because this job of ours, this career of ours has changed my life, has changed the life of my family. And it does take dedication. It does take consistent effort. It does take hustle, but it's not hard. I get to work out every day, drink a shake that makes me healthier, talk to amazing people like you, and play around on Instagram, start conversations with people who I would otherwise not know. And I get to do that every day. Not hard. Consistency, effort, not hard. So that's the first thing that I kind of want to caveat before I go into this conversation is I need you to realize this job, this career, this business is not hard. And every time you're like, oh, this is so hard, I want you to think about the man that picks up your freaking trash. Because that job is hard. Nobody wants that job, but somebody has to do it. But I run a multi-million-dollar business from my phone wearing the same dang tights I've had on all day. Not hard. Takes effort, takes hustle, takes resilience, creativity. Not hard. The other thing that I kind of want to caveat before I go into like my main topic, because I'm just kind of like laying out some like objections or like things you might be thinking, though you might not be, because I also know you're on Diesel Nation, so you guys are tougher than most. This is awesome. And all you moms on this call, I need you to release the guilt of being on your phone. So this came up on my call last night and also at that leadership retreat. And someone's like, but my kids and my family and I'm on my phone. I'm like, okay, there's a huge difference between me being on this phone in my pockets of time, building a 7-figure business, and the mom who's drinking wine and playing Candy Crush. Huge difference. So I need you to reframe your relationship with this. And I need you to make your family understand that this isn't you playing Candy Crush. This isn't you just like trolling on Instagram, searching the favorite hashtags and looking at the cutest cat accounts. This is you building a multi-million-dollar business right beside them. So instead of potentially you going to work every single day and missing all the things that they do, yeah, you know what? Sometimes your head's going to be a little bit in here, but at least you're sitting right beside them. So if you have any mom guilt, any wife guilt, any husband guilt, any dad guilt, I need you to release that, because this thing right here is freaking genius. This thing right here is like, I just can't even understand why you would have an unhealthy relationship with that, because that thing right there allows you to build a big ass business. So now that I've said those two things, let's move on to my main topic, okay, which is show the F up. I have one superpower and one superpower only. It's my consistency. I am not any more special or talented than y'all. And that's not me saying that like as if I like don't have self-confidence. I got all the self-confidence. Like I've never had a self-confidence issue, ever. Like I grew up in a family where I don't know if you follow Fit and Funky Dad. He probably follows y'all. I grew up in a family where I was told every single day how freaking awesome I was. And I'm still told that, like almost to the point where I'm like, Dad, seriously, can you please stop posting collages of me on Instagram, right? Like it's annoying. So self-confidence has never been an issue. And even when I was in a marriage where that man told me repeatedly that I was not worth it, and if people really knew me, they wouldn't like me, and that I was a big piece of SHIT, I never believed it, because I'm like, that's on him, not on me. So self-confidence has never been an issue for me. So when I tell you I'm not any more special or talented than you, that's not me like trying to squash myself down. That's me being legitimate. Like, anything that I've done, you can do. I'm not any more special or talented than you. When I came into this business, I didn't have a magical degree in Beachbody. I was an elementary school teacher. My degree was essentially in fractions and coloring, right? Like when I came into this business, I didn't have a huge social media following. Instagram didn't exist. I barely had a Facebook profile. Like I am no more special or talented than you. I'm just a girl who was like, if other people can do it, why can't I? And so I decided that I would show up every single day, no matter what. No matter what. Let me say that again. I show up every single day, no matter what. When I got divorced, I showed up every single day, no matter what. Was it easy? No. Were there days I wanted to skip? Yes. Did I? No. I showed up every single day, no matter what. When my mom was super sick 2 years ago, I showed up every single day, no matter what. Was it always easy? No, but I still showed up every single day, no matter what. And when lots of people were like, oh, 2017 was hard in Beachbody, it wasn't hard for me. It wasn't. My team did not suffer. Sure, some people did a little bit. And yeah, I lost a few coaches here and there. My income didn't drop. Like I've never hit like some magical rock bottom. And you want to know why? Because I firmly believe it's because I show up every single day, no matter what. No matter what. Now let's talk about all the areas that you can show up in. Oh, and by the by, showing up takes zero talent. Let that sink in for a minute. My husband downstairs, smartest man I know. Not just saying that because he's my husband, legitimately so smart. Like if he wants to know how, like if he was like, you know what, I'm going to build a spaceship, he could figure it out. Like so smart. I'm not that smart. I'm not. And that's not me dumbing myself down. I have my strengths. My strengths is creativity, like branding, like I'm just like an ideas person, but I am nowhere near as smart as him. But showing up doesn't take any talent. Anybody can show up. Anybody can show up. It is why any sports coach will tell you they would rather take the kid with the hard work ethic over the kid with talent, because the kid with the hard work ethic will show up and do whatever you say and will be extremely coachable. So part of showing the F up is also being extremely coachable. So let's talk about all the places you can show up, because I bet you some of you are like, oh, I show up. But do you? Do you really, as Kevin Hart would say? So let's start with your workouts. Now, I feel like Diesel Nation is a pretty fit team. So I feel like you probably show up pretty well there. But that is always when somebody's like, oh, my business and I'm just struggling and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, chances are you're not doing a workout program from start to finish the way it was designed and showing up every single day and doing that workout. Because what I know is this: if you can press play on your workout, you can press play on your life. Write that shit down and tweet it. If you can press play on your workout, you can press play on your life. Y'all, it is skill transfer and it is not that hard. And the people who struggle in this business are the ones that do not show up for their workout every single day. They are the ones who are like, oh yeah, I know, I dabble here and there. I do a workout when it's convenient. Or they get through to day 34 of 80-day obsession. And they're like, oh, I've done enough. I'm kind of over this. You don't have to like everything. You are not going to like every single workout program. Guess what? I don't love Shift Shop. Not my favorite. But you know what? When I did it all 3 weeks. And then I even did the 4th. And then I did it a second time just recently before the Transform 20 test group, because you know what? I don't have to like everything. And matter of fact, when I do the things that I don't love, I get better. And just because I don't like it doesn't mean that other people out there won't. Because see, every workout program is a tool in my toolbox. And when I meet somebody, I can go, oh, okay, you know what? I think Shift Shop would be great for you. And I don't think you're ready to work out. I think 2B Mindset would be great for you. And so it is my job to show up every single day on one of our workout and or nutrition programs, not because I'm a Beachbody robot, but because those are the tools in my toolbox. And if I don't know how to use them, I don't know how to use them, right? Like I wouldn't have somebody come over to my house to build like a roof who didn't know how to freaking use a hammer, right? He better know how to use a hammer. He better have the skills in order to build that roof. And so the same is true of our workout programs. Showing up every single day on one of our workouts is not only about the consistency that it will create in your body and in your health, but it allows you to look in your toolbox and go, oh yeah, I know what program would be good for you and I know why. And it's skill transfer. Emily Fowler is a coach in my team. So I'm Ashley's coach and her coach is Emily. Anyway, you probably know who Emily Fowler is. If you don't, you should look her up. And so she's a new Superstar Diamond coach, went from Diamond to Superstar all in like 6 months' time. And she'd been a coach for 4 years, but kind of sat dormant because she would mess around with our program. She would do them here or there. She wouldn't really commit. And when 80-Day Obsession came along, she was like, you know what? I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go all in and I'm going to show up every single day, even when it's hard. I'm going to show up even when I'm at Disney World and I'm going to do this program all the way through. And guess what? That was skill transfer that now has spilled over into her business and allowed her business to explode. So the first thing in showing up is, are you showing up every single day to one of our workout programs? Doesn't mean you can't do other stuff. I do yoga now. I like it. I go to the yoga studio, but I still press play on a Beachbody workout every single day because it is my job. I think I've said this on another call, so if you've heard this, I'm going to say it again. I would not be an executive at Apple carrying around an Android. Just doesn't make any sense. So you have to show up on one of our workouts every single day. And if you have somebody on your team who is struggling, the first question I would ask them is, what workout program are you doing? How's it going? Are you following it to a T? Because that's usually where they need to show up the most. And guess what? Showing up there spills over into showing up on social media. And here's the thing. there are tons of ways to grow your social media. And, and I am a firm believer that you shouldn't be Beachbody word vomit all over your social. However, I just told a new coach this morning on our coach call. I'm like, you want to know what you need to do, baby? You need to do your workout every single day, and you need to share your journey on social media, and you need to pretend like it's not social media, and you need to pretend like it's just your diary, and you are going to share your journey, and you are not going to care how many likes you get, and you're not going to care how many comments you get, and you're not going to care who's watching, because it's just your diary, it's your journal. And when you do that every single day, no matter what, people start to take notice, and they're like, wow, if she can do that, if she can show up every single day, then I could probably do that too. Amy Rada spoke at Leadership, and she spoke of the same thing. She was like, I just used it as my accountability tool, my accountability journal. So are you showing up on social media every single day? And some of you are going to be like, oh, but what about vacation? Like, oh, when I go on vacation, dude, I'm super excited. I'm like, that gives me so much more content to post on my social media. Like, no, like this business is amazing. Like, again, not hard, not the trash man who, of course, yes, needs a break from taking out people's freaking garbage. Cool business from my phone. How cool is it that I can do it from the beach in Maui? How cool is it that I can do it atop a hot air balloon in France, like whatever. Like, why in the world would you need to be like, put this away on vacation? Like, oh, I'm going to just unplug completely. All right. You just don't want this business bad enough. But me, this business is so cool that I can do it freaking anywhere. So you better believe that I'm going to do it from the balcony of my place in Maui. You better believe that I'm going to show you a glimpse into my life of me working on the beach. What? That's a cool freaking job. That's a cool freaking business. So I show up even on vacation. I show up even on Christmas. I show up even on Thanksgiving. Because guess what? All of that is so cool. Because if you worked a regular ass job that was hard, they might make you clock in on Christmas Day and you'd have to work and not see your family, and you'd be so sad. Like, I always feel really, really sad for the people like, that have to work on like Christmas, like at the movie theaters or something, right? Like, you think they really want to be there, like slinging you some popcorn so that you can. P.S. Creed 2 comes out on Thanksgiving. So I am very thankful for those people that have to work that day, because I will be there, but I won't be eating popcorn anyway. That's in the side. So do you think those people though, like those people can't be beside their family, but you could be at Thanksgiving dinner taking a picture of your family and being like, what? Look at my family eating like pumpkin spice Shakeology balls. Holla, hashtag best life ever, whatever, right? So it's like part of showing up on social media every single day is releasing this idea that like at some point you're living like some kind of unbalanced life. If you post all the time, if you share your journey all the time, if you show up every day. First of all, there's no such thing as balance. Second of all, this is a cool freaking job. This is a cool ass business that allows you to build it from a phone wherever you're at in the world, doing super cool things that other people don't get to do. So yeah, when I go to Maui in December for 10 days, because that's how I wanted to celebrate my 40th birthday with my husband, you better believe that in the morning, I'm going to be on my balcony. I'm going to be shaking up my Energize. I'm going to be in the sand and in the waves, and you're going to be a whole part of that, because you know what, baby? I wouldn't be on that trip if it weren't for the people that helped get me there. So this business, you show up on social media on holidays. You work 365, boo. You work 365. Like even when I'm sick. Even when I'm sick, when I very rarely get sick, but I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, I was like sick. Dude, I was like laying here selling challenge packs, like, because guess what? How cool is that I can still be like coughing up a lung, literally like just showing the F up even when I'm sick. Because if I was a school teacher and I was sick, I'd have to get a sub. I'd have to prepare. I'd have to lose a day's pay if I was out of sick days. When I'm sick, I can still show up and still make money. What? Like, this business is so cool. Do you even freaking realize it? Show up. Show up, because other people don't have as cool of a life as you do. Other people have not seen the golden opportunity that you have. So show them up. Like, when people are to be like, I don't want to post a vacation, I'm like, well, I don't understand why, because that's way more interesting than your regular life. So Okay, so you're going to show up in your workouts. You're going to show up on social media. And guess what, you guys? You have to show up on personal development. Now, you're like, oh, here we go. Beachbody coaches are like so into personal development. Yeah, we are. And you know what? The first 8 months of my business, I skipped personal development. And guess what? The first 8 months of my business, I never hit Success Club. I was a terrible coach. I was an Emerald coach spending more money than I was making. And I was stuck in a rut because I was like, oh, I'm like super busy. And now you want me to read books? I ain't got time to read books. But guess what? When you don't work on your brain as much as you work on your body, nothing will happen the way that you want it to. So when I say that you need to show the F up on your workout every day and you need to show up on social media every day, you need to show up in a book every single day. And I don't care if you listen to it. I don't care if you read it. I'm always in 3 books at one time. I listen to one on Audible. I read one on my Kindle. And then I read an actual book, like, you know, that has pages, like a book. Here's the thing. I can always tell who says they're doing personal development, who's like checking off that box on their tracker because they're just like, oh, I'm supposed to check off that box on their tracker, and is who is actually like living that PD life. Like living that PD life. When you're living that PD life, you are just like spouting quotes from books all the time because you're like, oh, boo, I was told I got to manifest that. Oh, you know what? I mean, you know, and you are a badass at making money. She told me I needed to release my guilt on making money. And whatever it is, when you are living that PD life and when you are showing up like every single day on your PD, skill transfer. Yo, if you can press play on your workout, why can't you press play on 10 minutes, 15 minutes of reading a book? Like, are you kidding me? Like when I was a kid, you couldn't get me to stop reading. I was like, oh, I wanted more info. All of a sudden we become an adult and we're like, no, I'm good. I got it. Well, no, clearly you don't. So if you can press play every single day, y'all, you press play on something called like Asylum. You guys remember that program with Sean? Like, wow, it's the hardest program ever. You press play on something that makes you do power jumps. You press play on something that makes you pee your pants, ladies. Like you press play on that and you look forward to it. Oh my God, can't wait to do Max 30. Whoop, whoop. Like you guys are all so excited for Transform 20. You can't wait to press play on a workout that you know will be hard as shit because Sean doesn't make easy programs. You press play on that, but you can't turn pages on a book? Mind blown. So when I say show the F up, I mean show the F up on your personal development. You can press play. What I said earlier, if you can press play on a workout, you can press play in your life. If you can press play on your workout, you can press play on audio. Like, show up every single day. You want to know what my team does? We call it Rise and Energize, which is when you get up, make your energize, shake it, do your little boomerang, whatever, and then you read. It takes about 15 minutes for the tingles to kick in. You know when you feel them. And when the tingles kick in, you're done reading. And then you go do your workout. It's a great way to make sure that you don't miss it. So there you go. If you're not doing Rise and Energize, now you got a little tip. So you shake up your Energize, you open up your book, you wait for the tingles. Once the tingles happen, you close the book, you go do your workout. Boom, you just showed up in 2 places. But oh wait, I got to show up on social media. So you're going to film your workout, and then you're going to upload it to stories or do whatever because you're going to show up on social media every single day. Oh, now, boom, you just showed up in 3 places all before 8 a.m. What? Crazy how hard this business really is, right? Like, and I know I'm preaching to the choir, and some of you are probably like, oh my gosh, like, she's really loud and excited. Yeah, I am really loud and excited because this business is not hard. Like, it's not hard. I wake up, I drink my Energize, do my workout, I drink a shake, I read some personal development, I talk to people both in person and online, and I repeat. And then I just keep doing that every single day, no matter what. Perfect example. Last week, I had to film P90X Live and Insanity Live for those of you that are instructors. And I could have come home and been like, well, I already worked out because I had to film. But no, I was committed to doing Transform 20 in this test group. And it's an honor and a privilege to be in this test group. So you know what I had to do? I had to bring my tired ass home and do Transform 20. Yeah. I did. Want to know why? Because I show up every single day, no matter what. Showing up is a non-negotiable for me. And that is like the things that I will do every single day, no matter what, or drink my shake, comes with me wherever I go, do my workout when it's on the calendar. Like I will figure out a way. I will make it happen. Y'all, I plug it into my iCal. Like literally, It is plugged into my iCal as a calendar appointment so that I have to schedule my life around it. Because I show up every single day, no matter what. No matter what. So you're going to show up on social media. You're going to show up in your workouts. You're going to show up on personal development. And guess what, you guys? You have to show up for this business. And that's not always convenient. This weekend is Super Saturday, and there are some of you that are probably choosing not to go because, oh, my kid has a baseball game. Want to know what? Your kid will not remember the one baseball game that you didn't go to, but they will remember all the opportunities that you were able to create for them because of this business. And so nothing drives me nuts. We have 4 Super Saturdays a year, and you can't miss one for a baseball game? Like, out of how many, it's like, I love my children and I love watching them play volleyball, but it's like, if I miss one volleyball game, big freaking deal. I've seen them play volleyball a million times. And last time I checked, my kids are not going to the Olympics for volleyball. They're just not. And they still love me even if I miss a game because they know what this business can do because they're a part of it. They've been around it for so long. Like, it just is what it is. So showing up for your business sometimes means making the inconvenient choices. Like, what Super Saturday are you going to this weekend? Y'all have bomb Super Saturdays in Miami. Y'all have the bomb Super Saturdays in Miami. Like, there's no reason for you not to go. But guess what? If there's not one near you and you don't feel like driving, then become an Emerald Coach and sign up and hold one at your kitchen freaking table. Nobody said you had to have 800 people in a super trainer for it to be a Super Saturday. It could be you and your mom at your kitchen table, but you are getting together and you are learning the information and drinking your shake and having a good time and sharing that on social. Because part of showing up for your business is doing the things that are not always convenient. Are you registered for Summit? Do you listen to every national wake-up call? Are you plugged into the Beach Buddies Champions page? These are things that are part of your business and you need to show up for. I have never missed a national wake-up call, not one, not ever. Not one, not ever. And it is on a reminder on my to-do app on Tuesday to make sure that I listen to it. And I'm going to make sure that I listen to it because it's important. And that's how you show up no matter what. Because I can't tell my team to show up if I'm not showing up, right? You got to go to Super Saturday. You got to go to Summit. You've got to plug into the Champions page. You got to plug into the Diesel Olympics. You've got to listen to the National Wake Up Call. You've got to do all the unsexy behaviors day in and day out on repeat. You don't just, Christina and I just didn't go, you know what? We've been coach for like 8 years. We're like 6-time elite. I don't need to go to Super Saturday anymore. Nope. Guess where my booty's going this weekend? I will be in Maine on Saturday and Toronto on Sunday. Why? Because I committed to those people. And actually, you want to know what? It was super, I actually kind of regretted saying that I would do both of those because it was not convenient. I literally will be flying all day on Friday just to get to Maine. And then I will be flying all night on Saturday just to get to Toronto. And then I will be flying all night on Sunday just to get back to Dallas. It was not convenient. It was actually super expensive. And I had to put in some of my money because I wanted to fly first class because I was like, I'm not doing that for all that flying. But you know what? I committed. I said I'd be there. So what do? I will be there. And that's what leaders do. Leaders show up. Leaders show up no matter what. Even when it's not easy, even when you're tired, even when it's far, even when life is happening and you've got to rearrange and you've got to find childcare. Last night, every Monday night for the past, bajillion years has been my team call. And, Adriana can drive, my oldest daughter, and normally she brings home Bianca from this tutoring thing that she goes to, and she couldn't do it. Well, I had a team call. So I had to message my mom and dad really quick, hey, can you go pick up Bianca? So then they went and picked her up and brought her here. And then they didn't even come upstairs because they knew I had a team call. Because you know what? I don't cancel my team call. I show up. So listen, I'm getting a little preachy here. So I'm going to end it pretty soon. But here's the deal. I think you get the point. No one said showing up would be easy. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you're tired. Sometimes you're sad. Sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes you are sick. Someone in your life is sick. You're going through a divorce. I don't know, whatever life is throwing your way. But that's what makes you resilient. That's what makes you relatable. That's what makes you raw and awesome and will actually help you grow this business, that you show up no matter what, because you've got this community who's ready to embrace you. You've got this business that is not hard. It's fun and it takes hustle, but I'm obsessed like 8 years later. And I am still so obsessed with this business. Y'all, I am just getting started. I'm just getting started. Y'all have not seen anything from me yet because this business is so much fun. I get to build a multi-million-dollar business right here from my cell phone with my kids and my husband by my side, wherever I want to be, whether that be the beach or right here in my home. And I get to do that on my terms and on my time. And all I have to do is press play on a workout, press play on a book, post on social media, and press play in my business by showing up in the groups and on the calls and doing the things that I'm supposed to do. To me, it seems like it's a waste of a life if you don't embrace it. It seems like a waste of an opportunity if you don't seize it and run with it. And if you go out there and you make these claims like this is too hard, then you just don't want it bad enough because it's not that hard. It's not. It takes consistency. It takes hustle. It takes effort, but it's not fighting for your country. It's not saving people from a burning building. It's not recovering from a drug addiction. It's posting transformation stories and sweaty selfies and sharing your journey on social media. It's making a public diary of what you do and motivating others to potentially do the same. So all you have to do from now until the end of time is show the fuck up. And if you do that no matter what, whether it gets hard, whether you're tired, whether you're sad, but you show up, this business will reward you. Hard work never goes unrewarded. This business rewards those that show up. Because the minute you stop showing up could have been the moment that everything in your business would have changed for the better. So that's all I got, you guys. And it's probably nothing you've never heard before, but hopefully I said something in a way that resonated with you. And if nothing else, if you take nothing else from this, I hope you take the first thing that I said to heart for you mothers on the phone, that this is not guilt. This is you creating a life for your kids and for their kids, creating a legacy, and that you are far different than the mom drinking wine, playing Candy Crush. You are building a business that will send them to college. You are building a business that will buy them their first car. That's what this is. So release all your mom guilt, show up every single day, and good luck on the Diesel Nation Olympics. Thanks so much for letting me tune in, you guys. I really appreciate spending this time with you. And if you ever need anything, just let me know. Peace out.